guys, welcome to the car scene and welcome to Justin Jacobs.
What's up, everybody?
Who's joining us today. So we are in the new and updated Porsche Macan.
Yes.
What can you say about it?
Well, this specific one, there's a lot of things dynamically and engine-wise that we'll get into, but let's just get the first thing off the bat going. The price.
Yeah.
It's 849,000 Rand, which for some, that's quite a bit. But when you put it next to other Porsches within the Porsche stable, it's actually considerably cheaper and more attainable. So it is in fact the entry-level vehicle into the Porsche brand.
And it's an SUV.
And it's a little SUV, so it's going the way that the current market trend is going. They want luxurious, well-built, sporty SUVs, and Sam,
sporty it is.
Sporty it is, my friend.
Most definitely. And the thing about the price is you're getting a lot of standard kit for the money.
Yes.
There is oodles, if oodles is even an appropriate word over here. You have adaptive dampers, LED lights, a 10.9-inch PCM screen. You have all the PASMs, pedals, pedux, everything Porsche,
with a P in front of it.
Everything with a P in front of it, like traction control would be PTCS.
Yeah.
Everything Porsche can get their P in. That sounded dreadful.
That sounds very bad.
Anyway, point is, it is a really great car, and I for one, I see it being very, very valuable in the segment.
Oh yes.
Because a lot of people would be looking at the competitors being like X3, Q5,
Mercedes GLC.
And like Justin was saying earlier, for the same money, I suppose you could spec a BMW X3 probably to a higher extent.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the badge from Stuttgart on it.
Yes. So I think as far as attainability goes, you know, you might find someone that is in a competitive brand that always wanted a Porsche but couldn't quite afford it.
Yeah.
Now it's the quality product has just been brought down. Okay. And how Porsche has done it, they've been very clever in speccing the car with all the must-have items that one would need. I mean, you've got Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, everything.
You know, this car got optional leather. You know, you do get Alcantara in the normal one.
Which
so people were saying, oh, for like almost 900 grand, you don't get leather. But you know what? They've brought you don't need leather in your life.
Alcantara is so cool. So cool.
This car is sitting on the optional 19-inch wheels, and I think in this color, which is a base color on a base car, it actually works. It's white, if you haven't seen the B-roll footage yet. But it just looks so nice, and you can see all the black accents on the car, like the rear spoiler, and in the front the new grills, and the black in the headlights and everything like that. So the car looks unmistakably Porsche.
It's very athletic.
Very athletic. It really is just a baby Cayenne.
It is.
And it drives like a Porsche. This 7-speed PDK is so good. It is so fast. It's lightning quick.
But everybody knows PDK.
Everybody knows. So here's the thing, Sam. We drove this car quite quickly down Porsche Macan Pass here in the Western Cape, and we were bombing around the roads.
Yes.
Dynamically, it is what you expected. It's
always knew it was going
really
to be
quick.
Great. Yes.
We
lost.
No, I think we turned in to 27. No, not this one.
We're
This one. Not this one.
You see, we are
in the route guide.
Yeah,
we're trying to be professional and also not get lost.
Yes, we're in an 850,000 Rand Porsche, but we're still using a map, guys.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, okay. So we know that the car is dynamic. We know that it handles well, and it sounds very nice. It's got a nice pop to it, right? It does feature a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo.
That's the one thing we haven't spoken about. The engine, yes.
Is the engine. So engine-wise, it's a little 4-cylinder 2-liter turbo.
It's 180 kilowatts.
180 kilowatts and 370 newtons.
Doesn't sound like a lot.
Doesn't sound like a lot, but the car kind of puts it all to good use with the 4-wheel drive system and the 7-speed PDK.
Yeah.
So
it feels like more than that.
It feels more than that.
Honest with you.
But also the car. But we expected that because it's a Porsche.
Exactly.
But Sam, what about the fact that because it's a cheap Porsche, what if someone is sitting there watching this video going like, oh, but it's a poverty spec, it's not a real Porsche?
The thing is, yes, it's in a base color white, but never before have you been able to get so many standard features, and the list is extensive, so much so that I genuinely cannot remember, but there's a 10.9 inch display here, you've got adaptive dampers, you've got a digital screen here. However, the traditional gauge clusters are still here with the speedometer and the rev counter. You've got LED lights, just electric tailgates. There really is so much in here, and I admittedly am a bit of a feature snob.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, I just bought a Polo with over 100,000 Rand worth of extras on it.
Yes.
So that is how much I love features. This car, as it stands, with base features, all I want to spec is the sunroof and 19-inch wheels.
Yeah. But dynamically, it's still Porsche.
It's still a Porsche, but the point I'm trying to get at is because it's bottom. No, I wouldn't even call it bottom of the range.
That's entry level.
Entry level Porsche doesn't mean you are getting nothing for your money.
What you can take away from this whole thing is dynamically, this car surprised both you and I.
Extremely.
Because when I saw 2-liter, I was like, it's gonna be like middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's
maybe not
their
even
entry
close
level,
to the
and
Porsche.
how the manufacturer's like, it's our bread and butter. So you think it's as exciting as bread and butter, but I'll be honest with you, it's really not.
It's bread and butter with cheese and mayo and
The work, some spicy
everything
peri
more.
sauce. And just bear in mind that this is the 2-liter version, the Macan. There's still a Macan S, which is a 3-liter. Who knows what the guys in Stuttgart are doing in the basement with all like hybrid technology and stuff like that.
So, fact of the matter is, this is still a Porsche, and it wears the Stuttgart badge on its nose very, very proudly. It has no shame whatsoever. This is a very attractive value proposition.
I think it is attractive. I mean, look, in the segment you've got Range Rover Veloz, you've got X3s, Q5s, whatever. They're all fantastic products, okay? But the Porsche, when you put that key down,
It stands out.
it stands out. And yes, I'm not saying being like boastful or anything, but it's a sense of achievement when you walk into a Porsche dealership and you can buy a Porsche. It's now just a bit more attainable for the more brand conscious buyer who, I mean, all of his friends might have BMWs or Mercedes-Benzes or whatever, and he wants something a bit different. But to get into that, the amount of money that you would have had to pay to get into something like that over a competitor. And also, I mean, like this engine, it's really good.
It's a gem.
It's a car that, you know, your wife can drive around and you wouldn't have to worry that she's gonna, you know,
It'll be too much.
burn rubber
Yeah.
or anything. Like it's not a GT3. It's not gonna rip your face off. But it's a car that she can drive around and then you can get into and you can have fun with over a weekend, because this thing shifts and it's really enjoyable. It makes all the farts and bangs and pops. It's got launch control.
Yeah, we just launched
It's
control.
an entry level Porsche that has launch control. So it's such a good car. So I'm very impressed with it. But again, I knew I would be.
I'm gonna be honest, I was worried.
Were you?
I was genuinely worried because I had watched a few videos before where another oak drove it and it was like, I don't know if it's a Porsche. It's a Porsche.
Yeah.
Fact of the matter is, dynamically it handles like a Porsche, it drives like a Porsche, it has Porsche features. It literally screams Porsche at you. If this car could talk, it'd be like, I'm a Porsche.
All day, every day.
Yeah. And I think we can end it there.
Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, guys.
Massive thumbs up. Alright. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Go check out Justin's channel. I will link it below in the
Just
description.
in cars.
Yeah. he's very good at puns, eh?
Eh?
Just in cars.
Just in cars, because my name's Justin and I drive cars.
Yeah.
So ingenious.
Anyway.
Anyways, guys, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Bye.